Hi everyone, we're going to determine the value of a, or the range of a, at which our quadratic equation will have the given condition. And the first quadratic equation has to have two different real number solutions, and our second quadratic equation has to have no number solution, no number at all. So it's complex solution. And both of these have to work together. All right, so whatever works for both of these will be our value of a. So let's look at the first one. In the first one, we want two different real number solutions. So that means two intersection points. That means our discriminant has to be positive. Let's call this discriminant 1. So for that, we're going to have discriminant 1 is going to equal b squared. So this is b. So that's square the 2 and you get 4. Then we have 3 minus a squared minus 4. Our a is 1. And our c is this constant a squared. This has to be positive. So this is going to give us, let's see. Basically, we can divide each of these by 4. So let's do that. So we're going to have 3a squared, 3 minus a squared, minus a squared is going to be greater than 0. All right. This is going to leave us with 9 minus 6a plus a squared minus a squared is greater than 0. That cancels out. So for here, we're going to have 9 is greater than 6a, or a is less than 3 halves. I'll write it this way. A is less than 3 divided by 2. Okay, so that's this one. Now, this one's going to have to work with this second one we do. All right, so for the second one, we have no number solutions, so no intersection points. So that means my discriminant, I'll call it discriminant 2, has to be negative. So when we do this, we're going to get D2 equals, now we have our a is negative 1. So that's going to just be 1, because negative 1 squared, you have negative 1 squared is just 1, minus 4 times a is 2, and then our c is going to be a, and this has to be less than 0. So we have 1 minus 8a is less than 0, or 1 is less than 8a, or a is greater than 1/8. Or I can write it as a is greater than 1/8. So since we have a is less than 3 halves, but a is greater than 1/8, a good way to write this is a is in between greater than 1/8, but less than 3 halves. So it's in between these two numbers. And that is your range for a. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.